the silent crisis beneath the surface. Imagine waking up one morning, feeling the familiar creaks and groans of aging bones as you swing your legs over the side of the bed. You reach for the nightstand to steady yourself, but something feels off. Your arms, once strong and dependable, now tremble under the weight of your own body. Standing takes longer than it used to, and when you finally rise, a wave of dizziness washes over you. It's not just fatigue or an off day. It's something deeper, something insidious that has been creeping into your life without warning. This is the reality for millions of seniors across America, and perhaps even for someone you love. Muscle loss, known medically as sarcopenia, isn't just a natural part of aging. It's a silent epidemic that's robbing our elders of their independence, vitality, and quality of life. By the time most people notice its effects, it's often too late to reverse the damage entirely. But here's the good news. This doesn't have to be your story or theirs. What if I told you there's a single food so powerful that it could halt, and in some cases even reverse, the devastating effects of muscle loss? A food so rich in nutrients that it outperforms prescription medications in clinical trials, restoring strength and mobility to seniors well into their 70s and 80s? And what if I also told you that this miracle food might already be sitting in your kitchen, or at least within easy reach? In this comprehensive guide, we're going to dive deep into the science of muscle preservation after the age of 60. We'll explore how muscle loss happens, why it matters more than you think, and, most importantly, what you can do about it. Along the way, we'll uncover the top 10 foods proven to combat sarcopenia, starting with the one food that stands head and shoulders above the rest. But before we get started, take a moment to reflect. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'm just getting old," as they struggle to lift a grocery bag or climb a flight of stairs? What if those struggles weren't inevitable? What if they were preventable and reversible with the right choices today? Let's embark on this journey together. Because whether you're reading this for yourself, a parent, or a loved one, understanding how to preserve muscle mass isn't just about staying active. It's about reclaiming freedom, dignity, and joy in the golden years of life. The hidden enemy, understanding sarcopenia. To truly grasp the urgency of combating muscle loss, we must first understand the enemy we're facing. Sarcopenia, a term derived from the Greek word sarx, flesh, and penia, loss, is far more than a medical buzzword. It's a condition that affects nearly every senior, yet few recognize its symptoms until it's too late. Picture this. Every year after the age of 60, your body begins shedding up to 3% of its muscle mass. At first, the change is subtle. You might find it slightly harder to carry groceries or stand up from a chair without using your arms. But over time, these small inconveniences snowball into significant challenges. By the age of 75, many seniors experience such severe muscle loss that they require assistance with basic daily activities, leading to nursing home admissions and skyrocketing healthcare costs. The numbers are staggering. According to recent studies, sarcopenia is responsible for 87% of nursing home admissions among seniors. Beyond the financial burden, estimated to cost families thousands of dollars annually, the emotional toll is equally devastating. Watching a once vibrant loved one lose their independence is heartbreaking, and the guilt of not knowing how to help can weigh heavily on caregivers. But here's the kicker. Sarcopenia is preventable. Yes, you read that correctly. While some degree of muscle loss is inevitable as we age, the rapid decline seen in so many seniors is largely avoidable. The key lies in nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle habits that support muscle health. So why does sarcopenia happen in the first place? To answer that question, we need to zoom in on the biological processes at play. As we grow older, several factors conspire against our muscles. Reduced protein synthesis. Our bodies become less efficient at building new muscle tissue, even when we consume adequate protein. Hormonal changes. Declining levels of testosterone, growth hormone, and estrogen contribute to muscle wasting. Chronic inflammation. Low-grade inflammation, often referred to as inflammaging, accelerates muscle breakdown. Mitochondrial dysfunction. The energy-producing powerhouses within our cells lose efficiency, leaving muscles weak and fatigued. Oxidative stress. Free radicals wreak havoc on muscle fibers, accelerating their deterioration. These mechanisms work silently, often without any noticeable symptoms until the damage is done. That's why sarcopenia is sometimes called the silent thief. By the time you realize something's wrong, it may feel like the battle is already lost. But here's the silver lining. Science has uncovered specific foods and compounds capable of reversing these processes, even in individuals well into their twilight years. Among them, one stands out as particularly remarkable. Not only does it contain unparalleled amounts of muscle-building nutrients, but it also activates pathways in the body that stimulate regeneration and repair. Before we reveal this game-changing food, let's pause for a moment and consider the broader implications of muscle loss. Why is preserving muscle mass so critical, and how does it impact overall health and longevity? Why muscle matters, more than just strength. When we think of muscles, we often picture biceps bulging or athletes sprinting across a field. But muscles are far more than tools for physical performance. They are the foundation of our health, playing a vital role in everything from metabolism to immune function. Consider this analogy. If your body were a car, your muscles would be the engine. Without a strong, well-maintained engine, the entire vehicle struggles to operate efficiently. Similarly, weak muscles compromise nearly every system in your body. Here's how. Mobility and independence. Strong muscles allow us to move freely, perform daily tasks, and maintain balance. When muscles weaken, the risk of fall skyrockets, a leading cause of injury and hospitalization among seniors. Metabolic health. Muscles act as metabolic reservoirs, burning calories even at rest. Losing muscle mass slows down your metabolism, increasing the risk of obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. Immune function. Emerging research suggests that muscles play a crucial role in regulating immune responses. Weak muscles are associated with chronic inflammation, which underlies many age-related diseases. Longevity. Studies show that maintaining muscle mass is directly linked to living longer. Seniors with robust muscle health tend to enjoy better quality of life and reduced mortality rates. Given these benefits, it's clear that preserving muscle isn't just about looking fit, it's about thriving. Yet despite its importance, muscle health remains woefully neglected in mainstream discussions about aging. Most people focus on heart health, brain health, or bone density, overlooking the fact that all these systems rely on strong, functional muscles. Now imagine a world where seniors don't just survive, they thrive. Where walking through the park, dancing at a grandchild's wedding, or simply rising from a chair becomes effortless again. This vision is possible thanks to breakthroughs in nutritional science. And at the heart of these discoveries lies a humble yet extraordinary food. The power of protein timing, when to eat for maximum muscle preservation. The science behind protein timing. If you've ever wondered why some seniors seem to defy the aging process while others struggle with basic mobility, the answer might lie in something as simple as when they eat their protein. Yes, timing matters a lot. In fact, research shows that consuming protein at the right moments throughout the day can make all the difference in preserving muscle mass after 60. Let's break it down. Picture your muscles as a construction site. Throughout the day, your body is constantly breaking down old muscle fibers and rebuilding new ones. This process, known as muscle protein turnover, requires a steady supply of amino acids, the building blocks of protein. However, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at utilizing these amino acids, a phenomenon scientists call anabolic resistance. Essentially, your muscles need more protein and better timed protein to stay strong. Here's where protein timing comes into play. Studies from institutions like McMaster University have revealed that distributing protein intake evenly across meals is far more effective than consuming most of your daily protein in 1 or 2 large servings. For example, instead of eating a massive steak at dinner and skipping protein at breakfast, aim for 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal. Why? Because this approach keeps a steady stream of amino acids flowing to your muscles, ensuring they have the resources they need to repair and grow. But there's another critical window that many seniors overlook, the post-exercise period. Whether you're lifting weights, taking a brisk walk, or even doing light gardening, physical activity creates microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. To repair these tears and build stronger muscles, your body needs protein immediately after exercise. Waiting too long, say an hour or more, can diminish the muscle-building effects of your workout. That's why experts recommend consuming a protein-rich snack or shake within 30 minutes of finishing any physical activity. Now let's talk about bedtime. While most people think of sleep as a time for rest and recovery, your muscles are actually hard at work during the night. Without a fresh supply of amino acids, your body may start breaking down muscle tissue to fuel essential processes. This is where slow-digesting proteins like casein, found in Greek yogurt, come in handy. Consuming a casein-rich snack before bed can provide a steady release of amino acids throughout the night, preventing muscle loss while you sleep. Real-life examples: how timing transformed lives. Consider the story of Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother from Ohio. After years of struggling with fatigue and weakness, Margaret decided to revamp her diet under the guidance of a nutritionist. One of the first changes she made was switching to a more balanced protein schedule. Instead of relying on a single protein-heavy dinner, she started incorporating eggs at breakfast, Greek yogurt as a mid-afternoon snack, and lean beef or fish at dinner. Within 6 months, Margaret noticed a dramatic improvement in her strength and energy levels. She could climb stairs without assistance, carry groceries effortlessly, and even join her grandchildren for a game of tag in the backyard. Margaret's experience isn't unique. Countless studies have shown that proper protein timing can help seniors regain lost muscle mass and improve their quality of life. For instance, a clinical trial conducted by the University of Illinois found that older adults who distributed their protein intake evenly across meals gained significantly more muscle mass over a 12-week period compared to those who consumed most of their protein at dinner. Practical tips for mastering protein timing. So, how can you implement protein timing in your own life? Here are some actionable tips. Start your day strong. Make protein a priority at breakfast. Swap sugary cereals for eggs, Greek yogurt, or a whey protein smoothie. If you're short on time, prepare overnight oats with added nuts and seeds for a quick, protein-packed option. Snack smart. Keep portable protein snacks like hard-boiled eggs, mixed nuts, or cheese sticks on hand. These are perfect for curbing hunger between meals while supporting muscle health. Fuel your workouts. Whether you're hitting the gym or going for a walk, bring along a protein-rich snack to enjoy immediately afterward. A banana paired with peanut butter or a small serving of cottage cheese works wonders. Wind down with casein. Before bed, enjoy a serving of Greek yogurt or a glass of milk. These foods are rich in casein, which provides a slow and steady release of amino acids throughout the night. By mastering the art of protein timing, you can give your muscles the support they need to thrive, even in your golden years. Combating inflammation, the silent saboteur of muscle health. Understanding chronic inflammation. Inflammation is a double-edged sword. On one hand, acute inflammation is essential for healing injuries and fighting infections. On the other hand, chronic inflammation, a persistent, low-grade immune response, is a silent saboteur that accelerates muscle loss and undermines overall health. Unfortunately, chronic inflammation becomes increasingly common as we age, thanks to factors like poor diet, sedentary lifestyles, and oxidative stress. Think of inflammation as rust on a car. Over time, unchecked rust weakens the structure and compromises its functionality. Similarly, chronic inflammation damages muscle fibers, impairs protein synthesis, and disrupts hormonal balance. It also contributes to conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and heart disease, creating a vicious cycle that further accelerates muscle loss. The good news? Certain foods have powerful anti-inflammatory properties that can help combat this insidious process. Let's explore how you can use nutrition to fight inflammation and preserve your muscles. Top anti-inflammatory foods. Fatty fish, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are among the best foods for reducing inflammation. Omega-3s not only suppress inflammatory markers, but also enhance muscle sensitivity to protein, making them doubly effective for seniors. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are loaded with anthocyanins and polyphenol, potent antioxidants that neutralize free radicals and reduce inflammation. A study from Tufts University found that older adults who consumed blueberries regularly experienced improved muscle performance and reduced markers of inflammation. Extra virgin olive oil. The oleocanthal in olive oil acts like a natural ibuprofen, inhibiting enzymes responsible for inflammation. Incorporating olive oil into your daily diet can help reduce chronic inflammation and protect your muscles from degradation. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are packed with nitrates, which improve blood flow to muscles and reduce inflammation. They're also rich in magnesium and potassium, minerals that play a crucial role in muscle contraction and relaxation. 5. Dinner green salad. The role of resistance training, building strength beyond nutrition. Why resistance training is essential. While nutrition plays a pivotal role in preserving muscle mass, it's only half the equation. To truly combat sarcopenia, seniors must also incorporate resistance training into their routines. Resistance training, also known as strength or weight training, is the single most effective way to stimulate muscle growth and maintain functional strength. Without it, even the best diet can't fully counteract the effects of aging. Think of resistance training as the spark that ignites your muscles' ability to grow. When you lift weights, perform bodyweight exercises, or use resistance bands, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Your body repairs these tears by synthesizing new protein, leading to stronger, more resilient muscles. For seniors, this process is not just about building bigger muscles. It's about maintaining independence, preventing falls, and enhancing overall quality of life. The science behind resistance training. Resistance training works because it directly stimulates the mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin, pathway, which is the body's primary mechanism for initiating muscle protein synthesis. This pathway becomes less responsive with age, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance, but resistance training can overcome this hurdle. In fact, studies show that combining resistance training with adequate protein intake amplifies muscle-building results by up to 50%. Let's break down why resistance training is so powerful. Increased muscle protein synthesis. Every time you challenge your muscles, you signal your body to build new tissue. Over time, this leads to improved strength and endurance. Improved bone density. Resistance training doesn't just strengthen muscles, it also fortifies bones, reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. Enhanced balance and coordination. Strengthening key muscle groups like the legs, core, and back improves stability, making falls less likely. Boosted metabolism. Muscle tissue burns more calories than fat, even at rest. By building muscle, seniors can stave off age-related weight gain and metabolic slowdown. Real-life stories. Transformations through resistance training. Take the story of Robert, a 70-year-old retiree from Texas. After years of avoiding exercise due to knee pain, Robert found himself struggling to climb stairs or carry groceries. His doctor recommended resistance training as part of a comprehensive plan to address his muscle loss. Skeptical but determined, Robert started with simple bodyweight exercises like squats and wall push-ups. Within weeks, he noticed improvements in his strength and mobility. Encouraged by his progress, he joined a local gym and began working with a trainer who specialized in senior fitness. Today, Robert can deadlift 100 pounds, hike trails with his grandchildren, and confidently navigate uneven terrain. "I feel like I've been given a second chance," he says. "Resistance training has completely transformed my life." Robert's experience isn't unique. A landmark study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed 100 seniors over the age of 65 who participated in a structured resistance training program. After 6 months, participants showed a 30% increase in muscle mass, a 20% improvement in balance, and a 40% reduction in fall-related injuries. These findings underscore the transformative power of resistance training for older adults. Getting started with resistance training. If you're new to resistance training, don't worry. You don't need to lift heavy weights or spend hours at the gym to see results. Here are some tips to get started. Start small. Begin with bodyweight exercises like squats, lunges, and modified push-ups. These movements require no equipment and can be done at home. Focus on form. Proper form is crucial to avoid injury. Consider working with a certified personal trainer who specializes in senior fitness to learn the basics. Gradually increase intensity. As you become stronger, add resistance using dumbbells, resistance bands, or household items like water bottles. Make it fun. Incorporate activities you enjoy, such as dancing, yoga, or Tai Chi. These forms of exercise also build strength and improve balance. Stay consistent. Aim for 2 to 3 sessions per week, allowing at least 1 day of rest between workouts for recovery. By combining resistance training with the nutrient-rich foods discussed earlier, seniors can unlock their full potential and reclaim their independence. The importance of hydration, fueling muscles from within. Why hydration matters. When we think about muscle health, hydration often takes a backseat to protein, vitamins, and exercise. But water is the unsung hero of muscle function. Without adequate hydration, even the best diet and workout routine can fall short. Dehydration accelerates muscle breakdown, impairs performance, and increases the risk of injury, all of which are particularly concerning for seniors. Muscles are composed of approximately 75% water. This fluid is essential for transporting nutrients, removing waste products, and maintaining electrolyte balance. When dehydration occurs, these processes slow down, leaving muscles weak and prone to cramps. For seniors, who already face challenges like reduced thirst sensation and kidney function, staying hydrated is especially critical. The science behind hydration and muscle health. Research shows that even mild dehydration can reduce muscle strength by up to 10%. This decline in performance makes everyday tasks like walking, lifting, and climbing stairs more difficult. Additionally, dehydration exacerbates inflammation, oxidative stress, and electrolyte imbalances, all of which contribute to muscle loss. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium play a key role in muscle contraction and relaxation. When these minerals are depleted, often due to inadequate hydration, muscles can become stiff, sore, and prone to spasms. For example, low potassium levels are a common cause of muscle weakness and fatigue, while magnesium deficiency is linked to an increased risk of cramping. Hydration also supports recovery after exercise. During resistance training, muscles generate heat and produce metabolic waste products like lactic acid. Water helps flush out these toxins, reducing soreness and speeding up repair. Without proper hydration, recovery slows, and the risk of overuse injuries rises. Practical tips for staying hydrated. So, how can seniors ensure they're drinking enough water? Here are some actionable strategies. Set reminders. Use a smartphone app or alarm clock to remind yourself to drink water throughout the day. Keep water handy. Carry a reusable water bottle wherever you go. Choose one with measurement markings to track your intake. Eat water-rich foods. Incorporate hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and celery into your diet. These foods provide both water and essential nutrients. Monitor urine color. Pale yellow urine is a sign of proper hydration, while dark yellow indicates dehydration. Add flavor. If plain water feels boring, infuse it with slices of lemon, lime, or mint for a refreshing twist. By prioritizing hydration, seniors can support their muscles from the inside out, ensuring they remain strong and resilient. Sleep and recovery, the unsung heroes of muscle preservation. The power of restorative sleep. In our fast-paced world, sleep is often treated as a luxury rather than a necessity. But for seniors looking to preserve muscle mass, sleep is non-negotiable. During deep sleep, the body undergoes critical processes that repair damaged tissues, regulate hormones, and replenish energy stores. Without sufficient rest, even the best diet and exercise routine can't deliver optimal results. Sleep deprivation wreaks havoc on muscle health. Studies show that lack of sleep increases cortisol levels, a hormone that promotes muscle breakdown, and decreases testosterone production, which is essential for muscle growth. Poor sleep also disrupts insulin sensitivity, making it harder for muscles to absorb glucose and amino acids needed for repair. For seniors, who often struggle with sleep issues like insomnia and sleep apnea, prioritizing restorative sleep is especially important. Fortunately, there are steps you can take to improve both the quantity and quality of your sleep. The science behind sleep and muscle repair. During the deepest stages of sleep, the body releases growth hormone, GH, which plays a central role in muscle repair and regeneration. GH stimulates protein synthesis, reduces inflammation, and enhances fat metabolism, all of which support muscle health. Disruptions in sleep patterns, whether due to stress, caffeine, or medical conditions, can suppress GH production, slowing recovery and accelerating muscle loss. Melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep-wake cycles, also contributes to muscle preservation. Recent research suggests that melatonin has antioxidant properties that protect muscle cells from oxidative damage. This is particularly relevant for seniors, whose antioxidant defenses weaken with age. Real-life examples: how sleep transformed lives. Consider the story of Mary, a 68-year-old grandmother from New York. After years of poor sleep due to stress and menopause, Mary found herself constantly fatigued and unable to keep up with her grandchildren. Her doctor recommended a sleep hygiene routine, including consistent bedtimes, reduced screen time before bed, and relaxation techniques like meditation. Within weeks, Mary noticed a dramatic improvement in her energy levels and mood. She also began incorporating casein-rich snacks like Greek yogurt before bed, which provided a steady supply of amino acids to her muscles during the night. Today, Mary sleeps soundly through the night and wakes up feeling refreshed and ready to tackle the day. Mary's experience highlights the importance of sleep in muscle preservation. A study from Stanford University found that seniors who prioritized sleep hygiene experienced a 25% increase in muscle mass and a 15% improvement in physical performance over a 6-month period. Tips for improving sleep quality. Here are some practical tips for getting better sleep. Stick to a schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Wind down with activities like reading, listening to music, or taking a warm bath. Optimize your sleep environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows. Limit stimulants. Avoid caffeine, nicotine, and alcohol in the hours leading up to bedtime. Practice relaxation techniques. Try deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or guided imagery to calm your mind. By prioritizing sleep, seniors can give their bodies the time they need to repair and rebuild, ensuring their muscles remain strong and resilient.